Hello and welcome back to the Alteryx Weekly Challenge, me at Bignell. This is challenge number 115. Let's get crafty. And we're talking about craft beers. So we need to create an app that allows the users to search a list of craft canned beers and by origin, state of origin, and by beer style. Okay, so we want to a text box search by state and a drop down by beer styles. Okay, right, let's see if we can do that. So here's the input file. We've got two inputs. It's taking a long time to load. We run that. It'll be quicker to look at it, check it. Okay, and so we have here we've got it's like a record ID of some sort, percentage, alcohol, some sort of ID, beer name, style, brewery ID, and the size. Okay, and here we have the brewery name. This must be this must link to the ID, a city that it's from, and the state. Okay, so first thing I think we do is join these two together, and we can do that simply with a join. Bring them both together. So on the left side we've got this brewery ID, on the right side field name. Let's see if that works. We don't need a second field name. Now this is brewery name, and this one is beer name. Okay, what else do we need? Do we need the brewery ID? I don't think so. We don't need the original record. Do we need the percentage? What have we got in here? Okay, so state, city, brewery, beer name, IBU. Okay, and then style. Here we've just got brewery, beer name, city, and style. Okay. So do we don't have we have IBU here. Let's put it in capitals as it was in there. I don't think we need the rest then. Don't need the ID. We want the style. Do we want the size? No. Okay, city, state. That should do us. So that gives us everything we need, I think. Right. We might want to reorganize this to state, city, brewery, beer, style name, IBU. Okay, let's just sort this. No. Select. Just select this around. Move this around. So move this one up. City up. Brewery. Beer name, I think next. No, we want brewery next. Beer name, style, IBU last. Okay, right, let's go with that. And then now we need to, so you need to be able to select make an app that you can either choose the state or you can choose the style of beer. So in interfaces, what we'll need is to be able to switch. Actually, it's not in all interfaces, it's in developer. We want this detour, because that allows us to then choose one or the other. The other thing we also need to do is get a list of the different styles that we have. So bring this here. Styles, and we don't need the states because it's assuming you know all your states. So let's go with style and summarize, group that. So we've got a list of them. And on here we need, first of all, what we do need is to create the left and the right routes or routes for each of these. And now radio button will do that. So we get one for the left, which is default, and we'll just keep this as there, and it is the what do we want to go first? State. By state. Okay, and then we want another one, and we want to call this by style. Okay, so that will then change. We put an action on that one, it will update detour direction from question. Okay, so when we run the question, it will ask us which way we want to go. Now we need to create two routes, one with a filter. We can give ourselves a bit more space. Okay, and what we want to do is here we say style equals, and we can just put anything in there. We're going to pick the first one, this one, without American IPA. Okay, and then what we can do is create a let's have a look in the interface. We want to create a drop down for the style. The first one, no, this is the left side, so actually we want the state, so we want this one on the right side. Let's just move that down. On the state first. Okay, and we can put in another filter. Yeah, here, and we can join that up, and this will be the state one. So state equals, I don't know, Colorado, and then we just need the update. So the state was for a text box. I don't know, everyone knows their states. Maybe in the EU, if you're an American, you do. So enter the text. So enter state. EG. Okay, and default text, maybe we just keep it as blank. Yeah. Okay, and then we want to action that. Now we have to put it into the operands and write down to the value. Okay, so it actually updates the value. So if we put, I'll show you in a minute. And then on this side we want to drop down. Put it there, and we can put it manually set. Now we've got them here. We've even got a null in there. Okay. Copy that, and we can then put that in here. If we get rid of the null and just have it as blank, I think it will just not give us an option to start with. We'll see. And then an action, and again we need to make sure that it goes down to the operands and updates the value. Right, now I think we can then bring that back together. I mean, you could create two different kind of outputs, but I'm thinking we just bring it back together so they're in the same format. So detour end there and there, and I think we just create a report. We'll just create a little table, nothing fancy, won't change anything there, and then render that table. We'll just render it as HTML, so it will pop up in browser, and there we have our. So we want to. It has given us a drop down on the first one. It doesn't really matter. So by state. So let's put in, I don't know, California. Press finish. We get that, and we can OK that. And what do we get? We get all the breweries and beers in California, and there are a lot. So we like a beer or two in California. So then now if we switch it by style, and we'll choose English Indian Pale Ale, one of my favourites. We go in there, and then we'll open that, and we'll see what we get. Here we go. So all the different beers in the IPA, traditional IPA style, and the state that they come from. So there you go. Perfect. Looks pretty good. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.